What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee. So let's just get into it, shall we? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee, and we are back to talk about the latest shenanigans with Wreck-It Ralph, okay? Y'all, let me start this off by saying, we also going to do my Real Housewives of Atlanta real quick review today, and we're going to pray that the internet act right today, okay? We're going to pray that the internet acts right today, okay? So, y'all, Wreck-It Ralph got his tail on the internet, okay? And he called himself trying to out Drew, all right? So he has this series of text messages that he put on the Twitters. Okay. I know there's a lot of content creators that have already posted it and stuff, but if you want to find the full images without like everybody logo and everything on it, it is on Twitter. And I'm going to show it to you here without anything on top, any overlays or anything on top of it. Okay. I don't care. Y'all can screenshot it, use it, whatever. Ralph is an idiot. Why are you working so hard to expose Drew? You live in the house with her. Get a divorce already. Get a divorce already. We do not care. We don't care. I'm telling you right now, we don't care. But let me pull these let me speak to y'all first, and then we're gonna go ahead and pull up these ragged little tail messages. Linda Gamble is back in the building. Linda, let me give you your. Oh, I can't do it from here. I'm gonna give you your wrench back, Linda. Thank you so much for showing up. She says, hello, Shay Renee. Angela Hudnall says, good afternoon, Shay. Hey, what's up? Linda says, hit the like button on your way into the chat, y'all. Yes, Linda Gamble is the hardest working woman on the YouTube, okay? Don't mention any content creators in the chat, please, and thank you. Yes, thank you so much for reminding the people's friend. K-Dior says, I'm already so sick of Ralph. You and me both, okay? So, y'all, yesterday, hey there, Linda, my friend. Angela says, Angela, has anybody ever told you that you look like a young Tisha Campbell? Your picture kind of looks like a young Tisha Campbell. Beautiful. But y'all, let me show you these pictures, okay? I don't even know. Here's the text messages to make, start to try to make sense of some of this stuff. And it's not in order, so forgive me. All right, I'm going to take myself off camera so we can see it better, okay? It says, baby, I was knocked out. I just woke up thinking about you. I miss you so much. Thank you for my flowers, crazy, LOL. Let's talk about the screenshot because, yeah, that's strange. So the green, I believe, is Drew, okay? Then Ty says, this is supposed to be text messages between her and Ty. So then it says, okay, I can't sleep. I've been sleeping off and on. So, first of all, Ty, why do you have an Android? It's like I'm just playing. Let me leave you Android people alone because y'all be. So then his message says, it looks so good and healthy. This is Drew in the green saying this. Then we have Ty. Apparently, she's cut her hair. Ty has done different things with her hair over the years, and she does have a really good grain of hair. I've seen her with the big curly bush is what she was known for, the braids, and now the short hair. So she looks really good. And judging from the videos that she's in with Toya Johnson's husband, Red, he has a funny little series with another woman named Red that comes to his class. This is totally off topic, but Ty hangs out with both of them. So it's like on Instagram, they're like Red and Red. And then Ty is there hanging out with them, and her hair has grown a lot since these pictures. So then Ty says, why details on your truck?" And then I guess she meant to say any instead of why. So she says, "Thank you, baby. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut it or let it grow. I don't like not being able to speak on the phone to you. I'm thinking about changing my number." Okay, so they're apparently calling each other baby and whatnot, all of these, little sweet little colloquialisms amongst lovers. I don't know, but it really ain't given that it's too deep to me. So then Drew says, "That's me, baby. Oh, thank you." In green, that's Drew. So then Ty says, "I love you and miss you so much. I can't wait to have you plus three." I don't know what plus three means. Maybe that means plus the kids. I don't know. So then Drew says, "Oh my God." At first I was like, "Wait, plus three?" But oh, I get it. And baby, I love it so much. I can't wait either. Are you ready? Then Ty says, "I'm nervous. LOL. LOL at plus four. I'm watching your show. My brother said I did say I want a family. Be careful." Drew says, "Be careful what you ask for." Oh Lord, what episode are you on? I guess Ty was watching the Housewives or whatever. So I guess she's they're talking about the episode at this point. Then Drew says, "Right." No, Ty says, "LOL, right, episode 7." So maybe Ty is saying she wants to have a baby, and maybe Drew will be the one to have the baby. I don't know. Mm-mm. Excuse me, y'all. I have a little cough, so I might go in and out just to let it out. So here's the thing here, Ralph. What's it to you? Why? The question is why? Why are you posting this stuff? And how did you get these messages? When did these messages, when did these messages happen? What's the dates on these? Because if this was while y'all were so-called separated, let's show some messages of you and your chicks. How about that? Because you want to prove that Drew was talking to Ty, but y'all were separated. What does that mean to anything that's going on? And if you're so mad about what's going on with Drew and Ty, just divorce her like you're doing. Why do you care about what she's doing? That's what I want to know. You don't want to be with her. You not trying. Y'all are. It's not going to work out. Leave her alone. Let her be happy. Let her move on. Why are you even in it? So then he posts these pictures. So I guess Ty all up in Drew's neck or whatever. She did say that they were flirting and stuff, but this doesn't give that they were bumping uglies, carpet munching. Like this ain't pictures of them doing that. Maybe Drew had a little crush. And because of her religious affiliations, she probably her mama is a pastor. So maybe, she didn't explore it fully because of her mother's beliefs or whatever. I don't know. I have no clue. Here's a picture of them in the car. I don't know why they got a big ass box of Cheez-It snacks in the back. Maybe they went grocery shopping together for the kids. I don't know. But at the end of the day, if you don't like it, Ralph, get on out, get on out. Move out of the house. Like why are you even bringing this stuff to us? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Um Angela Hudnall says, "LOL, yes, thanks." Oh, so people have said that before. I figured they would. Linda Gamble says, "Angela H, I miss you, my friend." Angela Hudnall hearts Linda. Wreck-It Ralph is Linda says, "Wreck-It Ralph is hacking Drew phone now, allegedly." See, and that's the thing. That's when you have a husband that's in the electronics or in the cyber industry or whatever, you got to be careful. Linnell Seiler says, "Hi. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining." Angela Hudnall says, "Ralph is jealous of Drew, in my opinion, especially when it comes to her possibly making more money than him. It does something to his ego. Well, he should have never divorced her and he could have enjoyed it right along with her. He's a clown to me. This is some corny shit. Like, for real, y'all, this is very corny what he's doing. I listen. My point of view on this is, if you want a divorce, get a divorce. Period. Just leave her. Get out of the house. Okay. If she's so grimy or whatever, and you feel like, oh, now his latest gripe is, oh, she made me talk about Tampa, and she's the one came up with all these gnarly, diabolical storylines to make me look bad. Okay. Well, you was the one that went along with it. You decided to do it. You a grown ass man. It's no way that I will go on national TV and allow myself to look like a clown if I don't think if I'm really not a clown. But I believe you really are a clown, in my opinion. Like, what the what get us out of the group chat. We don't care about none of this stuff. K Dior says Ralph just grasping at straws. We knew she was with Ty. Exactly. Like, but who cares? At this point, we don't even care. We don't even care. Because Drew talked about on one of those podcasts that she went on how Ralph was cheating on her from the beginning. But she wanted to be married to him because they were pregnant and having a kid, and he was cheating on her. And then he continued to cheat throughout the marriage. She said she should have been left him, but she, wanted to be married for a long time like her parents were. Here's the thing, y'all. My parents have been married for what? I'll be 40 this year. So they're married for all my years. My parents will be married for 40 years, okay? I'm not going to stay with my husband if it's toxic just because my parents still together. That's crazy, because I'm sure my parents went through some shit, but they just made the choice to stay together. I don't got to make that choice depending on what it is if it's a non-negotiable for me. And Drew, him cheating on you left and right the way you said he was, yeah, that's grounds for leaving, sis. Absolutely. Not bumping pocketbooks, K-Dior. Not pocketbooks, honey. Montrez Jones says, hey, Shay. Hey, y'all. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for joining. K-Dior says, hey, Linda. Listen, I feel like Drew and Ty, this was not the last straw for Ralph. I think Ralph feels like, oh, I can take all of her. Because here's the thing. I think that Ralph enjoys the benefits of Drew, but he doesn't necessarily want to be with Drew. I do believe that Drew can be combative, but I feel like she's pouring out what you've poured into her. You made her like that, Ralph. She feels like she has to always be defensive with you. I don't believe that she trusts you wholeheartedly. I don't. I think that's why she always I feel like she feels like she got to get you before you try to get her. Because that whole scene where you did that dinner for her and you were like, you don't deserve any of this. You deserve a Lunchable. That was for you to try to win over the public. It seems that Ralph cares more about what people think about him than fixing his marriage or being with Drew. He don't care about nothing else. And I feel like Ralph want to be on the show. If Ralph could be the first real husband of Housewives on the cast, he would. He want to be seen, but the ninja is corny as hell. Like, he is so corny. Even the opening of his show, he's like, yeah, I'm saying, it's me down in the basement, Shut up, Ralph. We don't give a shit if you in the top of a damn cherry tree. We don't care if you are inside James Giant Peach. Don't nobody give a fuck about what the fuck you doing. We don't care. You are not the star, okay? We absolutely don't care. Go in the basement of your own house. How about that? I saw on Twitter where some people were like, y'all keep on talking about tell Ralph to get out of the basement. That basement is bigger than some of y'all houses. And it is, but it ain't big enough to get me away from you. How about that? If I am upset and I don't want to be around a person, I'm divorcing you. I don't want to live nowhere near you. I don't want you to be able to hear me through a floorboard, okay? And if anybody, Ralph is really giving me, I want to say this, and I said this ever since Ralph was playing golf with that old Mouse King face ass Martell. If you ever watched Love and Marriage Huntsville, which y'all, that show, I do not want it to come back. I hope it don't come back. I don't care about that show. Please don't bring it back. But If y'all ever saw Martell, the character on there, because he is a character, even though it's a reality TV show, and to me, he's a character. He was married to Melody, now Melody Cherie. Okay, those two are carbon copies. I feel like Ralph might even be a little more cornier. I really do. And I believe Martell actually wanted to be back with Melody. I don't believe that I don't believe Ralph wants to be with Drew. I think that Ralph loves the benefits of Drew. He wants to use Drew to be seen, use her popularity, but at the end of the day, he ain't trying to be with her. I don't think Ralph loves Drew. I think Ralph wants to be out here having his cake and eat it too. I think he wants to sow his royal oats, show people his muscles on the internet like other people don't fucking work out too. Like, boy, bye with your damn Sasquatch head ass. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, okay? Get off of our screens and stop making YouTube videos because nobody's watching them with your less than 3,000 views, okay? And yes, I'm talking. If he on TV, more people see him, he should have more views than that. Period. So, whatever. It is what it is. Let me see. Ralph is wanting a peach. He damn sure do. He does want a peach. I agree. Yep, we thinking the same thing, Linda. Ralph is Martell Holt 2.0. Absolutely. I believe Ralph, like I said, I believe Ralph is worse than Martell. I think that Ralph feels like he has more money, so he has more room to play around with Drew and try to fuck with her. But it's this is getting old, and we do not care. Cool Cat says, "Who cares about Martell 2.0? Puts cares what Martell 2.0 puts out about a grown woman that can do what she wants to do with herself. I am sick of the woman trying to babysit her body and life. Also, question is how he gets this. Yeah, people saying he hacking phones. Cool Cat. Hold on one second." People saying he's hacking into her phone. Y'all know that Ralph is in the technology field. So he over there hacking into her damn phone. That's what he doing. Allegedly. Let me say allegedly. But yeah, he's corny and I'm over it. I don't want nobody to give him no attention, really, honestly, in my opinion. Like people are like, oh yeah, we exposing Drew. But the majority, I would say 20% of people are like, yeah, expose Drew, blah, blah, blah. But 80% of people are like, Ralph, we do not care. Please go sit your whack-a-mole head ass down. We don't give a shit. Kim Woodruff says, "Hey Shay, I'm sick of his ass. Honestly, Drew should pack up and rebuild. It's not worth her peace of mind. The toxicity is too much for their children." I agree. I would sell that damn house and move on because can't no judge make you live there. They can't make you live in that house. Angie B says, "I completely agree. They are one and the same." Yeah. And mind you, why does Ralph have full access to your funds, Drew? That's what I want to know. That's what's weird to me. He would not have access to my money whatsoever. I don't give a good goddamn on if I had to go get me an apartment with my kids. I would not live in that house with him, and I would make him pay all those bills by himself. That's what he would do, and he would not use my money to do it at all. You got all this money. You on the computer all day making money, right? Use your money. You want to live in this big house? You do it yourself. Chanel says, "I can't stand Ralph head shape. I can't stand it either. I can't stand his head shape. I can't stand his ego. I can't stand his corny ass behavior. I can't stand the way he walks. I don't understand. I can't stand his shoulders. I can't stand the way he walks and how dumb he is. He just gets on my nerves. I can't stand it. Can't stand it." Keisha Ewing says, "Tight." Oh, right. Yeah, he's a clown. He is a true clown. Chanel says him and Martell pull the same BS. You can tell they friends. Right. They probably be out on the damn golf course trying to figure out ways to fuck their ex-wives over. But see, unfortunately, Drew is not as smart as Melody. And Melody has more money than Martell, and she made sure that he ain't had no access to her damn money. So she did that early on before they even finalized their divorce. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and dissolve all these businesses." And Drew, if I was Drew, I'd do the same thing. I would get rid of all that shit and start over. I would get rid of all that shit, go live with my mama, and save my put whatever little bit I could to the side and put it in my mama's name. I would go live with my mother for a while, and I would start over. I would start my businesses over, because at the end of the day, Drew is the talent. Drew is talented. She can sing, she can act her ass off. There is no way I would give him shit. It's not like she has products or anything. He doesn't control her talent. I would shut down whatever company I had my name on for my acting, or, whatever, and start something else, just like you did, apparently. Your lawyer easily created a new business for you, Drew. Have her do it again, but after y'all get divorced. I would dissolve. I'd be like, dissolved, dissolved, just like Melody did. Kim Woodruff says the difference is that Melody started over with nothing, built bigger and better. Drew has money and had career, and her career is popping off. Let that damn house go. Exactly. Get rid of that damn house. I wouldn't need, for what? You can buy another one. You can most certainly get another damn house. I would not be tripping off that house. But y'all, moving the hell on from this, okay? Uh, Bluebell says Martell only wanted to access that Mel provided. Oh yeah, that's the same thing with eraser head ass Ralph. Oh, spaghetti squash head ass Ralph. He wants to be able to have access to all of the groups and movers and shakers that Drew has access to. But it's what is he providing to anybody that's doing anything out here in the public? What is he providing? But anyway, y'all, let's move on. Some other news. Not Drew and Mel are cousins. I just saw this out the corner of my eye. Chanel, it's funny because supposedly Drew and Mel are cousins. Really? Child, well, Mel, go over there and save your cousin. Give her some advice, child, because it's getting crazy. It's getting kind of hectic. It's a crime to go through anyone's phone and post messages, and it is because you invading other people's privacy. Oh, my friend is here. Hey, friend in chat. What's up? What's up, Brittany? Did you tell me? I want you to inbox me and let me know if you got your envelope yet. I need to ask D as well, because I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have put it in what I put it in. Somebody know what the hell it was, child. But let me know. Thank you for joining. Kim Woodruff says, if Drew and Mel are cousins, it's only by blood, not in character. Melody don't take shit from Martell. Exactly. And don't. The more he try to drag her through court, she go ahead and put the dirt on top of him that belongs on him. Angie B says Shay Ralph complained to the court that Drew closed the LLC he was getting paid from, and she should have. And what they do? What did they do when they made her reopen it? Because you can't make me reopen a business. Brittany Janae says Ralph thought him putting those so-called receipts on the internet, we would stand with his arm ahead. Looking at it's not. And don't nobody, and you absolutely right, my kid's a sister friend. Don't nobody give a fuck about what the hell Ralph talking about. Like, again, leave her alone. If she's such a bad person, divorce her. Period. Just divorce her. Mel and Michael Jordan. Now, Kay, we gonna put you in the corner, okay? But you right. So, y'all, let's look at this. In other news on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club. Don't y'all hate when people say breakfast? That's what kids say. It's my throat and my nose connectivity. Okay, I don't mean to say that. Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club, also known as Brown Girl Grinding, posts, per a social, I'm told, Real Housewives of Atlanta star Porsha Williams won today in court against her ex Simon Guobadia. A judge ruled to enforce their prenup. Story developing. So y'all, Porsha might have got her money that she was looking for, but I heard somewhere, and don't quote me now. Allegedly, Simon was sending Porsha $40,000 a month. Her mortgage is $38,000 a month. Now, Porsha is the highest paid on the show. She's getting $1 million for this season. Girl, what was you doing with that 38 grand a month, honey, if that was true? If you were getting $38,000 a month, what were you doing with the money? Why wasn't you paying your mortgage? That would have went straight to my mortgage. It's no way I would have been sitting up here spending that money like it's no tomorrow. Ridiculous. Like, girl, what? I gotta oh, let me go back. Angie B, did you ever tell me whether she had to reopen that did you ever tell me whether she had to reopen that LLC or not? Because of Ralph. So Les says yes, and he has to keep sending money. Oh wow. So he has to keep on sending her the 38 grand? Oh, good for her. That's what he get. The 40K was when they were married. He stopped when she filed. Oh, that was okay. So she was okay. I get what you're saying. So he was giving her 38 or 40K a month so that she wouldn't work. And so then he filed, they filed for divorce because did he file because she was still working or she filed because he was getting deported? I am still confusion. She need to clear that up. Celeste says Simon dumbass put all this into the prenup. Wow. I don't know what he was up here trying to prove, child. Ridiculous. Nicole A says, hello, I thought that was when she quit the first time. Yeah, so I think he agreed to give her money every month to prevent her from having to work. So he was giving her the $40,000 a month or whatever. So $40,000 a month, child, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to sneeze at, honey. Okay, that ain't nothing to sneeze at. Cause what is that? I ain't the best in math, but 40, carry the one, what's that about $480,000 a year? Somebody check my math. Is that right? $480,000 a year. That's a good little. That's a half a meal every year, just to not work. But again, she's making $1 million a season on the Real Housewives. So, but who knows if she would have made that if Candy had stayed. So, you know, I don't know if it's worth it. But then it's like you're getting that 40 grand and you get to spend the money that he has. So I don't know, child. I don't know. We got 40 people in the chat. My girl Linda says, get those likes up, guys, including those in the bushes. Please go ahead and like the video, y'all. I promise you, it's not like Instagram or TikTok where it shows you who liked the video. We have no idea who you are. You can remain incognito, okay? Just like the video, and we appreciate you. Even though we don't know who you are, we do appreciate you, okay? Celeste says, I think he still has to pay her for 3 years. Good for him. Good for her. Even though Porsha getting on my damn nerves right now, good for her. Because he decided to marry her trying to prove a point and trying to make your ex-wife look crazy. That's what you get. That's what you get. Angie B says Drew didn't reopen it back, but Ralph wants the judge to make Drew pay him back and continue to give 12% to him. Hell no. Hell no. Good. I hope she don't give him shit. And I hope he's struggling without having access to her money. That's smart. I'm glad that she did close her money off to him because Ninja, what? You ain't going, you ain't out, you ain't with me shooting in the gym. You ain't reading these lines. You ain't out here memorizing this shit doing these movies. You're not. So get off my line, sir. Get off my line. K-Dior says, how can they enforce the funds for the prenup if he's been deported back to Nigeria? Well, I guess his money's still in America, honey, because this is America, Jack. Okay. Whew. Okay. That money must still be in America. Brittany Janae says, I wish someone would give me 40K a month. Shit. Girl, you and me both, okay? Listen, give it to me. Give me the money. I'll be done paid. Listen, these birds be buying bags and shoes and shit. I pay my damn house off and pay the taxes up for the next 10 years. Shit, me. Got me fucked all the way up. Okay. But y'all, let's get into this review. Okay. I could have just did a whole video on just this stuff, y'all. But anyway, let's get into this review, y'all. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. The Real Housewives of Atlanta is just not giving. It's not giving all that it said it was supposed to have gave for me. I'm kind of over it, y'all. This season has been pretty trash. It's been pretty trash. Porsha has no storyline. She has really disappointed me. It's just not giving. It's not giving whatsoever. Let me come back up on the screen here. So let's get into it, y'all. So the episode starts off where the girls, we got Kelly and Shamia. Shamia still ain't got her bags, child. And they talking about let's do a renew type of day. Like let's all renew it all. Let's start over type of stuff. And I'm like, is the season over yet? I just can't. I can't. Then we got Angela over here on the phone with Charles asking him do her he miss her. Let me say this, y'all. Charles don't want to be on this show. He don't want to be on the show. He doesn't, he don't care about none of this stuff. Okay. Angela is constantly trying to prove to us that Charles loves her. And they really do. See, guys, see, look, Phaedra said that she never saw me, but hey, I was in these pictures with, if he didn't love me, why would I be around for this? And she got the picture of her and Michael Jordan and his husband, along with, we know that Charles Oakley and Michael Jordan are best friends. Okay. If you don't know, now you know. All right. Cool beans. Your husband loves you. He just ain't gonna say it on camera. And I think that Charles is just very stubborn. He's like, I'm just not gonna say it because you want me to say it on camera. That's just what it is. I don't doubt that Charles Oakley doesn't love. I mean, that he, loves Angela. He does. I believe he loves Angela. I just think that he is uh, just a attitudinal old ass man, and that's just what it is. So we also have Britt over here on the phone with her husband, child. Britt the nitwit. I'm really really tired of her and her nasal cavity. Like I'm nasally today, but I just can't imagine sounding like this every fucking day. I just can't. So she's on the phone with her husband, and she was like, "Oh, well, you told me not to bring in any of my diamonds, so I'm wearing this kind of tribal look." I'm really extremely sick of her. I'm extremely sick of her. Like done. Okay. Moving on. All the ladies gather in the kitchen, and here comes Kelly. She's the shortest one in the group. And Phaedra kind of clowns her for being loud all the time. She's like, "Well, you always just so you the littlest one, but just got the biggest voice type of thing." And I'm like, maybe Kelly loud all the damn time because she is small. Maybe because she's small, she got to fight to be heard because, don't nobody see her Oopa Loopa looking ass. But okay. So we got Shamia. Shamia has some clothes in her bag. Okay. Uh, Child, listen. Shamia, if anything, has taught me to make sure that I always keep my shit in the bag. I keep a couple outfits in my carry-on. Also, when I'm going places, if I can fit all my shit in a carry-on, that's what I do. I puts it all in the carry-on. Okay. I have me my travel size stuff because I lost my luggage one time going to the Bahamas. We had a connecting flight through Boston, Massachusetts. I never forget. I didn't completely lose it, but they sent my luggage the next day. And I am the type of person, I got to take me a good shower. Okay. Being on that plane around all them nasty ass people, I got to go ahead and wash my ass. Okay. So I got to have stuff. So ever since then, that kind of traumatized me. So I got me and my away bag. I stuffed that mofo to the gills. And I try not to have the trips that's more than 4 days so I can fit all my shit up in there. Okay. But moving on, y'all. All the ladies separate and go to different places. So they have hold on, let me go back, y'all. I got to see who in this car. They got Cynthia, Porsha, Shamia, in the car, basically all the OGs. Okay. I think Phaedra is in there too. They're going to go to a waterfall. Okay. Then we have the other girls. We got Kelly. Who is it? Kelly, Britt the Nitwit, um, everybody else, child. Everybody else. They going to a cooking class. Okay. So they go into the cooking class. They're going to the waterfall. Shamia is in the car talking to Porsha and them about Britt's donation for Grenada because all of them were supposed to bring some stuff to donate. Now, Shamia, you keep on talking that shit about this donation that Britt did. That's supposed to be your friend, and you keep on talking about how you such a great friend, you this, you that, and all the other things, okay? You such a great friend. Why didn't you pull Britt to the side and say, you know what? Hey, friend, we supposed to be rich as fuck on this show. So you should bring more stuff than this. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna be a laughing stock if you don't somehow do some grand gesture to bring more stuff. Because the little bit of nothing that you brought, that's embarrassing. Like we supposed to be rich and living beyond, behind the gates. Like this ain't what you want, okay? So they get to the waterfall. The waterfall is extremely beautiful. Oh, I do want to talk about how Phaedra tried to say that Drew, um, which Drew should have been in the car with the OGs, but I digress. But she over here in the car with Angela, Kelly, and Britt, but whatever. I guess they wanted to make it even. So moving on. Drew has on this dress, and they try to say she looked like Betty Rubble. Or who is she actually looked like Betty Rubble's friend? No, yeah, Betty Rubble. Because the other one was Mrs. Flintstone. So yeah, she looked like Betty Rubble. That's what they said. I thought the dress was cute. I thought Drew looked cute. Even on the only thing that I ever thought that Drew didn't look good on the Breakfast Club, she I love the glasses combo with her hair, and I'll show y'all that when I do some hot topics later. But she kind of looked like the Cowardly Lion to me. She was like lost in the hair. It was like the hair was cute, but then it was giving me Cowardly Lion. I don't know. But moving on. Um Nasal Nitwit Brit was over there in the car talking about how, she has some mutual friends of Apollo and, Apollo and Phaedra or whatever, and how she just, she didn't want any friction between her and Phaedra. That's why she told her about inviting them to her event, even though they didn't even come. Here's the thing. Nobody cares, Britt. I feel like Britt has been like an avid watcher or a viewer of this show, and what she knows what's supposed to be, done or talked about on the show. She even was talking about with Angela and Phaedra how they've been married for 8 years. Charles and Angela have been married for 8 years, and how Phaedra was saying that nobody has seen Angela. And Angela is like, girl, I really don't give a damn about who has seen me, who has not seen me. That's my husband, and it is what it is. I don't even know why y'all give a damn. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. So we get to this waterfall, child, because Shamia's still over here talking about all these damn donations that didn't come. So then they supposed to meet the prime minister after they all get back together. Now I wanted to talk about this. I noticed that on a lot of the Housewives shows, it's always where one group is doing something and another group is doing something else. Maybe that's to try to get them to show different parts of the country, or to pay homage to the country that's allowing them to film there, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I feel like we need to see more things where they're actually doing stuff together, because it's like they're doing things separately and they're talking about things separately, then they're coming back together, and then they all come back together to be drinking in the house together where they sleeping at, or they going to dinner and being fucking messy. Like, I don't know why we can't just see them all go to different places as a group in unison, but whatever. So they get down to this waterfall. Shamia is feeling kind of self-conscious because, she doesn't have a one-piece bathing suit like she wanted to have. She has on a two-piece bathing suit, and she feels like her body is not ready. I totally understand what Shamia is saying, because, when I went to Fiji, I also went to a waterfall, and I had on me a two-piece bathing suit, and I know good and damn well I probably shouldn't have had that two-piece bathing suit on, but I'm like, listen, this go with the color code that my big sister wanted us to wear. She wanted us to wear neon colors. The one piece that I had was not neon, so I had to go ahead and put this neon pink bathing suit on, call it a damn day, and I ain't had no cover up. So you going this vacation? That vacation was gonna get whatever the fuck it's on. Okay. But shout out to MBM Swim Bathing Suits. Okay. My friend Marcia, Miss Marcia Maxwell. Okay. She makes the best bathing suits. Now you're gonna pay a pretty coin for it, but it's worth it. It'll suck that damn stomach in. Y'all better go on over to MBM Swim and get you a bathing suit. Okay, if your body ain't ready yet for the summer, it is ready in those bathing suits. That thing will suck you right on in. Okay. Now it ain't have to do too much sucking in with that blue bathing suit I posted, but I digress. But anyway, nevertheless, Shamia is having the same issues that most moms have, or anybody that is not comfortable, with their what their body looks like right now. So they get back in the car, and they're talking, and Shamia and Porsha. I just really, I don't get it. I don't get why Shamia be so pressed to be in Portia's like good graces. You know what I mean? Like she's so pressed for Porsha to love her, and then they start doing this. They start singing this dumbass song about booty holes and this, that, and the third. Tomorrow, oh, we got to lay that down. We got to do this. And Shamia also makes a comment about Drew. She says, I would rather be unforgettable. No, I would rather, she said, I'd rather be something than forgettable or whatever. So basically, Shamia has kept on trying to perpetuate this idea that Drew is not famous and nobody knows her. I feel like Shamia is jealous of Drew. I think that she's jealous of Drew's fame and success. You're mad because you haven't been in movies, you haven't done this. Drew was back in on Disney. She was doing she was on The Game. Drew has been in movies. Drew can sing. She was in the TLC movie. She was a main character where you were some baby mama walk on. So Shamia, leave her alone. Like I'm really over this trying to have an issue with Drew stuff, because I just feel like that is Shamia's sad effort to kiss Portia's ass. That's what I think. I think that is a sad effort for her to be up Portia's tail, trying to act like, she's being so supportive of her and everything like that. I'm tired of it. Real tired. Okay. So then Tay, what's going on, Tay? Girl, what you doing here? My friend Tay is in the bushes. He says, hey, Shay Renee online in chat. What's up? What's up? Thank you, friend, for joining. Tay says, in the bushes. I know that's right. But y'all go on. Shout out to my friend Tay, y'all. Y'all better go on over there and subscribe if you haven't. She got all the court docs and all the good information. Okay, go on over there and join my friend Tay there on When Tay Talks. Okay, she says, came to get a laugh. Oh, you'll get one somewhere in this review. Somewhere. Okay. But thank you for joining, friend. So they're all sitting here. Drew, Angela, and the other people. They over here talking and whatnot. And they're sitting there eating. So they're continuously talking about Angela and her husband and who know him and who don't. I'm tired. I'm tired of us talking about who know Charles Oakley and whether Charles Oakley loved Angela or not. And if Phaedra know. Here's the thing. If Phaedra is hanging out with Sheree, it was rumored that Sheree was talking to Charles Oakley. That's what it's rumored as. It's rumored that Sheree and Charles Oakley were talking. And so that's probably how Phaedra knows her. Okay. It is what it is. So then we move into, as they're sitting there eating, Kelly is asking Drew about the guy Black or whatever that Porsha threw out there that she's dating. Now, here's the thing, Kelly. Mind your fucking business. I don't know you like that. And if I'm Drew, I'm not going to tell you who the fuck I'm dating, because you don't deserve to have that information. I don't know you. I'm getting a divorce, okay? I don't want none of you hoes to know what's going on, because y'all done already orchestrated a damn dinner to go sit down with Wreck-It Ralph and tell him my damn business. So why would I tell y'all anything about what I'm doing? And she said what she needed to say. She said, listen, I'm going through a very hard time right now. I'm going through a divorce and it's tumultuous or whatever. So, like, yeah, I'm just trying to get through that. I'm trying to get through my divorce. I ain't trying. I ain't trying to be dealing with nobody and their bullshit. Don't ask me no goddamn questions. And Kelly, what's going on with your damn divorce? What's going on with you paying the IRS, silly? What the hell is you doing? Because while you worrying about who I'm dicking and doing, you can go over there and pay your damn bills. How about that? And let's talk about these massages that you said you was getting on down in Atlanta with happy endings, allegedly. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? Because if you want to touch it, spray it, bathe, spread it around. Stop, girl. So moving on. We get back to the house, okay? Everybody is getting dressed. They supposed to be getting ready to go see the prime minister or whatever. Oh, I forgot to talk about earlier where Britt was throwing up or whatever, so she decided that she don't want to take no more damn shots because she threw up so bad she had to take her damn corset off. She was trying to suck it in so much. She was in the car, had to pull over, throw up, and take her whole top off because she was just that discombobulated. So all the ladies get together and they're getting ready to go out to dinner. So Shamia is making shots for everybody. And earlier, Britt had told her, I ain't taking no more shots or whatever. And my thing is, with her throwing up the way she did, I wouldn't want to get a bitch no shots either. So Shamia gets upset that Britt said, "Oh, no shots for me" or whatever. And Shamia was like, "Oh, because I don't want nobody trying to make it seem like I'm forcing them to drink, child. Because I don't do that. If you don't want to take a shot, all you got to do is say I don't want to take a shot." Shamia, she says she don't want to take a shot. Shut the fuck up. I ain't never seen nobody give a damn about somebody else fucking drinking. Hell, if you want to act like that, if I was Brit, I would have just took the damn shot and poured it out and put some water in there. You so fucking pressed. Why are you calculating my level of alcoholism? Leave me alone. Cause let me tell you something. I ain't taking no whole bunch of shots. I'm gonna tell you right now. Don't come around me and ask me to take no whole bunch of shots. Number one, I'm sipping that motherfucker. I can't down a shot to save my life. Okay, that's one thing. Number two, I don't even be drinking like that. To be honest, if it ain't wine, I'm not trying to get all pilt and turned up and inebriated in front of a whole crowd of people, embarrassing my damn self. No, because I know how I get when I drink. Ain't gonna happen. The last time I got dumb, crazy drunk, I don't even want to tell y'all what happened, but never again. It was embarrassing. Never again. Now, luckily, I was in the privacy of my best friend's sister's house. But all I know is, y'all, I woke up and I was like, this ain't my house. Why am I still here? Okay. Whatever happened here, I will never do that again. And I didn't. Okay. So that's that on that. All right. So Shamia throws a whole fucking tantrum about the damn shots, and Britt is just in her feelings because she like, girl, what? Why are you acting like a fucking child over me not drinking? I ain't never seen nobody that worried about what the fuck I'm drinking. Meanwhile, Angela in her room, baby, pleasing damn Charles to say that he love her and he miss her and why he mad and blah 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 because she said that they ain't together for their 8-year anniversary. Hell, I would have had to come on this trip late or something. But I guess she working, so it is what it is. Like, they've been together for so long that it's like, Charles, let her have her freedom. Let her go and explore something new. She on this show. She on this TV show. Let her do her thing. Stop being an asshole, Charles. And I'm like, Charles, can you at least give her a smile or something? Tell her you love her. Like, he is just true to the game of, I'm not going to turn into somebody that I'm not just for this TV show for you. I love you. You know that if I ain't want you, I wouldn't be with you type of stuff because I ain't got to be. And that's that on that. And I'm not about to be faking the funk for none of these people on this TV show. That's how I feel Charles is giving what he wanted to give. So we get to the restaurant. Everybody sat it on down, okay? So they waiting on the prime minister to come. So they order their prospective meals and drinks. And as they're sitting there chatting, Shamia begins to say how she loves Lee. First of all, Lee, thank you for joining. Lee says, I'm tired of Frederick Douglass treating Angela like shit. He do look like Frederick Douglass though. And he old as sin, acting like a damn fool. Mm. But y'all, Kelly begins to talk about, how she's so excited of what they were able to give, coming down to Grenada. Then Shamia begins to start being shady, which I agree, Lee. Shamia is a fucking weirdo with this one. She starts talking about how, yes, the biggest part of me is being able to give, and being a cheerful giver. That is so amazing. I just love the fact that I give, and when I give, like I really give, I give a whole lot, and we walking around here with Birkin bags, driving in Rolls Royces and wearing, thousands of dollars and pieces of jewelry and stuff. But then, so that means we really got to give. Like, we got to give a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so blessed. All of us. We're so blessed. Ain't that right, everybody? Then Britt is like, I feel like you trying to come for me. Say it with your chest, sis. And I agree. Even though I don't fucking like Britt, I agree with her here. Because it's like, okay, just say it with your chest, Shamia. Just be like, listen, I appreciate as much as everybody gave here at this table tonight. But Britt, and she said that she had took Britt to dinner to tell her that she felt like what she gave wasn't enough. That, being on a platform TV show like this, they supposed to be showing that they rich. That we're looking for you to give more than what you actually gave. And you said that you was going to bring all this extra stuff and you never brought it or whatever. Shamia, you should have said it with your chest. I would have said, listen, I appreciate everybody that brought stuff here, but Britt, I just want to go ahead and tell you, baby sis, you ain't show up enough, in my opinion. If that was Nene would have told her. She'd have been like, listen, we all rich, we got money. You pulled up to my house in a Rolls Royce, sis. Let me tell you what all these other people gave. This is what they gave. And Kelly tried to make the excuse to my, well, I don't think that Britt knows, what we're supposed to give and blah, blah, blah. Kelly, you need to be given the most so you can get you a damn tax write-off because you owe enough money as it is, okay? You need to get a break. Get you a little break. You give as much as you possibly can after you pay your bills. That's what you do. And Britt, you over there sitting on ready all the time with your stank face ass. She always willing to cut her eyes, nose, and face at everybody talking shit. But you came over there and gave your family Dollar Tree items. Girl, what? You should have went to several family Dollar Trees to get all that stuff. Because you came with stuff that could fit in your little measly arms. Your little arms. That wasn't enough. You on the TV talking about how big your house is, your 10-carat ring you was shoving down Kenya's face every time you chance you get. Girl, what? It's given very much perpetrator. It's given very much, who is this hoe? Who is she? Because who are you? You ain't got enough. You don't have enough. You should not be here. But Shamia, I'm gonna tell you right now, Shamia, you ain't have to do it like that. You did not have to do it like that. You didn't. All you had to do was say, listen, do better next time, Britt. This is what we look for, at least a minimum of $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drew, I don't know if you really bought that outfit from Balmain for, the fundraiser that Kelly was doing. Listen, this is how we do it here. We give. And then going over there and send Phaedra back to Married to Medicine and see if, ask why Toya didn't do her donation. Because she got a whole Birkin bag and didn't give up nothing for the Doctors Society or whatever they was collecting money for. So it ain't like all you hoes know exactly what y'all supposed to do. Cause Toya don't never donate shit, but she want everybody to give shit to her stuff on Married to Medicine. Hell, we don't know if Drew really bought that outfit for her son. And now we got Britt over here being cheap. And it was confirmed that Phaedra did pay the money for the donations for the fundraiser. So I can't even get on her. So moving on, they going back and forth. And then here comes Porsha jumping in. She's like, well, Britt, you have been a little combative, and she was like, hold on, Porsha, but you act like you didn't even know me. Yeah, right, Britt. She could have at least went to Costco. Exactly. Hell, I went to damn Costco to buy my snacks for my event last week. They told me, which reminds me, I need to go back because the people in my class were, what about them pretzels? Those pretzels was real good. Like my class is spoiled, y'all. They get their hooks into a snack, and I'm like, does any of these other instructors give y'all ass a snack? But I digress. I'm gonna go get their damn snacks. But moving on. So Porsha was like, I ain't really. Britt starts to get on Porsha and get upset with her. Like, girl, you didn't even acknowledge me in the group chat talking about something. Who is this? And Porsha was like, girl, I didn't know who the fuck you was. This is a brand new chat. I don't know none of y'all. I'm trying to get to know y'all. So yeah, you're damn right. I said, who are you? Then she was like, and y'all don't support me and this, that, and the third. And Porsha, I think at one point in the episode was like, hold on. I just supported Britt. I thought about it. I supported her. I'm like, wow. Okay, Britt, listen, these girls don't like you. Um, at this moment, you were right. Okay, you were right. Shamia was giving you a hard time for no fucking reason. Well, it was for a reason, but she shouldn't have been shady about it. And then you talking about something, you're just being shady or whatever. You feel like somebody is constantly trying to be shady towards you. Shamia was being shady in that moment, but you are just always sitting on ready for somebody to go back and forth with. And it's really annoying. It's really really annoying. It is. You like you going back and forth with Porsha right now. Now Porsha, I don't know if this was your random effort to try to be there for Shamia, but it fell flat. It really fell flat. Okay. And Britt, I don't know why you feel like everybody needs to acknowledge you. You want to be seen so bad. When Porsha said, who is this in the text message, just acknowledge that, listen, we don't know each other. You don't know these women's phone numbers. And if you do, that's weird. That's weird. Child, moving on. Okay. She know your damn number now. So that must have really uh dug in your spirit for you to bring that up, because obviously those messages happened at the beginning of the season and y'all have been filming together. So clearly y'all know each other's phone numbers now. Why are you still thinking about that? Like Britt came on here thinking that everybody was supposed to be instant besties. No, they're still getting to know each other. And you're fucking annoying. Britt the nitwit. So here come the prime minister. They all sitting up there fucking arguing over some dumb shit. Shamia is trying to silence everybody. Now the prime minister comes over. He is a handsome man. Okay, he is very handsome. He has children, but he's not married. So Porsha, of course, is over here trying to show her no underwear and get him slip into his bed if she can, so she can get her next victim. Cynthia even over here looking at him. Look, Cynthia, like, age ain't nothing but a number on me, okay? They gonna come over here and get this purring cat, okay? We gonna sleep on the runway together. Slide right on down. That's what we gonna do. Cynthia, calm down. Calm that little cougar cat down, okay? But everybody over here trying to pounce on the prime minister because they all want a man so bad, except Shamia. So moving on, they have dinner with the prime minister. Then they go get they're leaving to go back to the house. Shamia gets a phone call while they're in the car from her husband saying that Shiloh, apparently they did not, whoever was, they need to find another caregiver for their youngest daughter, because whoever was caring for her at the time left her with no blanket on and she got really cold, and she has all of these different ailments that her getting cold could be detrimental for her. And, you really have to keep an eye out on the little baby. So he's like, yeah, I need you to call the agency and find somebody else. So Shamia is obviously overwhelmed by that and she's upset. She's having mom guilt at this point because she's not there. Her baby is hurt. And, her little poor little immune system isn't responding well from whatever this caregiver did. So I'm like, and you and Gerald still want to have more children? It seemed like the little one giving you a run for your damn money. I just honestly, as a mother, I don't know if Shamia and Gerald have more to give to another child. You know what I'm saying? It's not just all about financials, because if you want to be hands on and you want to raise your kids yourself, unless you having this other kid to give it to the nanny, that's all that's going to happen. I just feel like it's very selfish to continue to want more children. And all of this, oh, I want a little, I think Gerald said she's so pressed to have a kid because Gerald want a little boy. So what? If you have a little boy or another little girl, you can't afford another kid emotionally, mentally, physically. Okay. Because Shamia is having trouble. She's jabbing herself every day trying to get an embryo out so that she can have a carrier for this new baby. And I think to this day they haven't started the process yet, or inseminated a surrogate rather. So Shamia is obviously breaking down. Porsha reaches over to console her or whatever, and she's trying to get through it. She's like, I'm really, this is a lot to be dealing with, type of stuff. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So they get back to the house, and my thing is, this scene with Shamia is still upset. She's crying. She goes to change her clothes or whatever. So Britt comes over and she's like, she was like, listen, I got your back, baby. And it don't matter. It was so cringe to me. I felt like she was going on and on for just a little bit too long for my liking. She was like, even though I'm really pissed off at you, I was really mad at you, I'm willing to let that go because that's the type of girl I am. You know what I mean? I love you. We got you. I got you. Da 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 da. Shut the hell up, Britt. Like, for real. Shut up. Because you are still angry that she outed you at that table. You sitting up here crying and carrying on. You are such a fraud. You were going on and on. Everybody else was looking at her like, girl, what? What are you even talking about? I was cringing as she kept going on and on and on profusely. I was like, girl, oh, this is embarrassing. Please stop. So then Britt was like, I'll even take a shot. Come on, bitch. Let me get a shot. I'm going to get a shot, girl. Come on. Child. And that was the it of this catastrophe. Y'all, the Real Housewives of Atlanta it's not giving what it needed to have gave. It is not given what we hoped for it to have gave. I am tired. I'm tired of everybody asking about Charles and Angela. She, Angela, even though she's reading the girls down, she really don't have nothing going on. She don't, because she can't say her sister's name on the show. Unfortunately her mom has passed away. Her daughter don't even want to show her wife. Don't nobody around them want to be transparent. Charles talking to her crazy. Kelly not paying her bills but cooking. And her daughters don't even, like, say her daughter says she can't cook. I don't know how you got a whole restaurant but your daughter say you can't cook. Phaedra ain't gonna talk about shit either. And the only thing that remotely makes her interesting at all is if anybody brings up Apollo. And I'm sure she gonna bring him up at some point to be interesting. She constantly trying to read all the girls and talk shit about them in the confessional. But she not even funny. She not even funny this season. Britt is broke, but perpetrating. Cynthia is giving very much friend vibes, but should have been main cast. I would really like to know what's going on with Noel. Um, yeah, Drew, I'm really tired of you and your husband's shit. I'm tired of y'all shenanigans. I really am. I'm tired of whether all of this is a hoax. I'm tired of Ralph trying to get some fame and fortune off of your back. I'm tired of him always trying to seem like he has some new expose on you. And it's like, sir, you look dumb. You really look dumb, sir. Give it up. Give up. Just stop trying. Stop. Because we don't believe you. You're a liar and we don't care. Stop doing videos. Stop talking about nobody wants any relationship advice from you in the basement. You think it's cute. Keep on talking about you in that basement. You look like a clown. You are a clown. Porsha, you got what you wanted. Hopefully you can heal from your marriage from Cordell. I think that Porsha winning today, winning that money and winning that the alimony or what, not alimony, the spousal support or whatever, the stuff that she's supposed to get in the prenup. I think that that can be a good road to her starting to heal, because I think that Porsha felt like with Cordell, she lost so much. She wasn't able to keep her place of living. She had to start all over again. He told everybody how he had to pay for her condo and shit because she wasn't paying her bills. He outed her. He outed how irresponsible she is. And Porsha had to build herself up from by the bootstraps. So she met Simon, which she thought that she was going to get this soft life. And he was controlling. So she's able to at least come out of this getting something. So hopefully she can look. Sonya says 40,000 a month will heal me. Girl, yes, all my parts. It will bless my heart and all my parts. Absolutely. All of them. Okay. Brittany Janae says Child Britt was doing too much. Her and her little titties. Her and her titties. It's too many titties. It's too much titties. It's too much TNA going on. Too much TNA going on in this show, period. But, congratulations to Porsha. I think she deserves it after all the stuff that Simon has tried to put her through all over the internet. Listen, that was a relationship of mutual benefits. It was a relationship of mutual benefits. And, Sonya says Ralph put out pictures. Yeah, if you go back to the beginning, I'm trying to rhyme with your name and talk. If you go back to the beginning, Sonya, I actually show all the pictures and I talk about that. So yeah, child, he is a snake. He is a snake for real. Sweet Essence is in the building. What's up, Sweet Essence? She says, "Hey, Sonya Goodry. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for joining." But y'all, we about to get on about it here. Thank y'all for watching. Please don't forget to Mimi Foss already aired out Drew and Ty. Yeah, she did. She said that relationship is more than what they saying it is or whatever. And my thing is, Mimi, mind your business, because are you still fucking with Ty? You still swinging from shower rods? So, girl, you need to mind your business. Mimi says that Ty will try to attach herself to anybody that'll get her some attention. That's cool. As long as she's not trying to attach herself to you, I wouldn't be worrying about what anybody else is doing. If that's what she's doing, let her do that. And let the people that is around her figure it out, child. But Mimi, yeah, she did edit out, sis. She definitely did. Sweet Essence says, "Hello, Linda Gamble." All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this foolishness with us too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.